Hello everyone, welcome to the Spiritual Insight Show. I am Reverend Tiffany White, Sage Woman, and this show is brought to you by TruePsychicsNetwork.com and presented on TPN TV. Every Tuesday live, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here. Or I should say Eastern Time. Who knows if it's standard anymore? I'm teasing. Daylight savings, whatever. You get the gist. New York time. How about that? Anyway, thank you all so much for everyone that has tuned in right at this moment. And whether you're watching the show live on TPN TV, you're watching it replayed on TPN TV, or you are watching it as well on YouTube, True Psychics Network YouTube channel. All right, so there's just so many ways to view all the archived shows. And for those of you who are watching and may be new, yes, I'm burning incense, so you see the smoke, that's what that is. So, just thought I would let you know. But just welcome. It's such a beautiful day today, Tuesday. Here, we have been called for getting snow today and tomorrow. Well, it's sunny, it is cold, but it feels very warm in the sun. When you got to get in the sun, of course. Otherwise, it is cold. But it's a beautiful spring day today. So, be interesting to see if snow was dumped on us overnight, and maybe we have it tomorrow. But hopefully, it won't stick around too long. It'll melt and go away. I don't mind snow. It's just, it's spring now. So, can we move on? I really want to embrace spring. So, and that always seems to be such a short season sometimes, spring, doesn't it? Because sometimes it seems like we go from winter right into summer. So, I see we're getting more viewers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please feel free to chat in the chat area. If you're watching this live, those who are watching this live, there's the benefit of being able to chat in the chat room. So if you can, and like I said, if you're watching this in a recorded show, try to catch a live one, because it's really fun participating and interacting with everyone in the chat room. All right, so for those of you who are regulars with my show and know what's coming up next, I always like to start off with the number of the day. And for those of you that are new, will explain and the process, the numerology process. In numerology, numbers are taken down if they're double, triple digits. It's always taken down to a single digit between 1 to 9. So if we look at today's date, March 25th, 2014. March is a 3. 25, we add 2 plus 5 together, it's a 7. And then 2014 is a 7 vibration year. 2 plus 0 is still going to be 2. And 2 plus 1 is 3, and 3 plus 4 is 7. That's how we got that. So 7's a very high vibrational. 3s and 7s, and then together. And look at today. 377. Very high spiritual vibrational day. You add that together, that's 17, and 1 plus 7 is 8. So let's find out the vibration today, or the energies of the number 8. Your personal power is on the rise, and you may find yourself more liberated, dynamic, and generous than normal. The number 8 possesses a great ability to make things happen. Today, you want to get things done, make it happen? This is a great day to do it. You have energies to support it. Keep in mind the needs of others, and you will gain much benefit from new business undertakings or personal relationships. So when they say keep others in mind, it just means, don't step on people. But I'm sure everyone viewing here doesn't do that. We don't do that. Now, today is a gift of... Today, of course, is a gift, but today is a day of gifts and rewards, and friends will provide comfort and inspiration. So it's a very beautiful day, number 8. The 8 vibration of the day. All right, so Speaking of numerology, Jane Alton, who is the UK's #1 numerologist, we are very honored to have her post every day her daily numerology in the True Psychics Network online magazine. So if you haven't checked out the True Psychics Network website, I highly encourage you to do so. It's so much information there. You check out the magazine. That's our online magazine, and you will see not only posts about upcoming True Psychics Network radio and TV shows, but also you will find Jane Alton's daily numerology, and she pretty much taps in. It's not so much a specific number, but she taps in and see what the energy is for everyone, what energy is beneficial for everyone. It is very beautiful. It really is. So I encourage you to check that out. Her post today will probably be a little bit later, within the next several hours. Hasn't been posted yet. So, but check it out. Check out the magazine. A lot of great articles. We have the members of True Psychics Network who will write and submit some really great articles, and also too we share their blogs. So if you love to write in the spiritual and holistic field and would love for True Psychics Network to maybe post some of your articles and blogs in True Psychics Network magazine, please contact me. Let me know. I'd be happy to do that. All right, and also, yay! It's a new week, so the weekly horoscopes by Chip are ready. So the weekly horoscopes, like I said, every week, True Psychics Network member channels the horoscopes for you. And this week it was channeled by Chip. I do believe he used the fairy cards by Doreen Virtue. And also he used crystals. So I apologize if I'm kind of stuttering here a little, or kind of just tripping on my words. Yes, the system did freeze. The video froze. Did the sound freeze, or did the sound keep on? Because I did see the video freeze. So we are going again now. Hopefully. Just keep going. Don't freeze again. Alright. It just seems to do this every once in a while. At the beginning. As we go on with the show, it stops. So, yeah, everyone's kind of froze. So, as long as you can still hear the audio, I think that's cool. If not, you'll have to go back and watch the video. Once I edit this, pretty much. Go back and I'll put the video on I share the video on all social networks. You can see it on demand, True Psychics Network TV. Like I said before, also True Psychics Network's YouTube channel. Alright. So, I know, gotta love technology. Right? It's supposed to make everything so much better. Right! Woohoo! So, alright then. Alright, so this past weekend, or Sunday I should say, I was at an expo in Rhode Island. It was the Southern New England Wellness Expo. We had a great time. It was great to see people that I haven't seen in a long time. And, you know, kind of people that kind of do the circuit, and then people in the areas that you know, who are kind of in the same field. You all network together. And so it was great to see them again. And it was a very busy day for being a one-day expo, because sometimes the expos are 2 days. So, I'm sorry, I was reading it. It's the energy Tiff is putting out. I know, I'm trying to hold it back a little bit. Harness the energy back. Calm down. So there's times I have to put my cell phone down and walk away. My cell phone will freeze, everything, you know, so, and I just have to walk away sometimes and go roll around outside. Roll around on the ground. Oh, anyway, neutralize myself. Ground myself. Too funny. All right. So So maybe take focus away from it. Don't speak. Yes, you spoke too fast. So the expo this past Sunday was a blast. It was very healing for me, because there was so much beautiful energy. Like, it's that stillness before they open the doors to the public. So everyone creates their sacred space. So we had, whether it's by smudging, what they weren't supposed to do, but they did anyway. It's quite hilarious to have the hotel staff running around trying to figure out what the smell was. Because for those of you who maybe don't know what true sage smells like, I'm not talking about, now white sage is a little softer scent, right? They were burning sage. And people were coming in thinking, did somebody smoke their breakfast, or is that sage? It's sage. So, but the hotel staff did not think it was sage. So they're running around trying to figure out where this smell was coming from and what it was. It was so funny. They had to be explained that it was sage. So everyone was creating their space and that stillness, before the public comes in. And then they slowly let the public in. And I had my Tibetan bowl with me. Other people had bowls, so you could hear bowls going. And then there was this one group that have not only Tibetan healing bowls, Tibetan singing bowls, they also have gongs. And they had like 3 or 4 of these huge gongs. And so with everything going in the gongs, I was just sitting there, just vibrating, just getting that energy, that vibrational sound healing, right? It's like, oh yeah, this is great. I'm ready now. I'm ready. But better than coffee. Okay, wait a minute. I still need coffee. But anyway, then a bonus was there was a tribe there, because in Rhode Island there's several tribes, especially where the location that we were in Warwick. So there was a tribe that came, a Native American tribe, and they brought the mother drum. And what the mother drum is a huge drum. The huge drum. And traditionally it's 4 drummers, 4 male drummers, because the mother drum represents Earth, the feminine Mother Earth. And so then you have males around the drum, the male players, so to speak, one representing each direction. All right, so 4. Sometimes they can have more, and that's okay. And this particular day they had 6 male drummers, and singing and chanting and playing the drums. And so I have attended some of the powwows here, and I absolutely love it. And I recognized one of the songs, and so it was just so hard to be still when I hear native drums. I just want to get up and like dance and just, they call tap grass, where you take your feet and you dance softly. It's like kissing the ground. Oh, it was just so cool. So here I was feeling good from all the gongs, right? And then going into this mother drum, this drumming session, my goodness. I was like, let's go. And then it pretty much after that it was just boom, boom, boom. It was very busy. It was great to meet new people, to see old friends, and just being in service, just being there. I'm actually trying to scale down how many expos I do now, because I really am busy now. Business has picked up. It's great. I have been going to expos for the last 3.5 years. So getting out there, and I may still do one every once in a while, but not like I used to. I think I did like 5 or 6 last year. That was a lot. And then probably like 4 the year before. So it's time now to just kind of bask in what we have right in front of us, right? So, and then plus too, I have this great what is this partnership, I should say, with Crystal Visions in Plainfield, Connecticut, where I go on Saturdays. So I'm there Saturdays. You can find me there for psychic medium readings, healing sessions, and I'm not the only one with healing sessions. If he's still in the chat room, yes, he is. I see him, Brian. Brian also, he's a wonderful Reiki master teacher. He gives great healing sessions as well. So, there's plenty for everyone, but you've just got to come into Crystal Visions if you're in the New England area. It is worth a trip to Plainfield, Connecticut to visit this shop. They just celebrated 1 year, their 1 year anniversary on March 15th, and just keep growing and expanding. And as a matter of fact, Lisa, the owner of Crystal Visions, came to visit me Sunday, and we were talking a little bit more about different programs and events with Crystal Visions. So Saturday evening, we're going to have Drum Circle. So this will be really great. Brian, are you ready? Get your drum ready. So we're going to have Drum Circle Saturday night. And Tuesday nights, we're going to have, it's like a 7-week psychic. It's my course that I had written. Well, it's really channeled because it was just recently coming through, and I know why now, and is to do it this way. But it's the Psychic Medium Awakening and Development class in the group session, which is going to be on Tuesday nights at Crystal Visions. It's a 7-week course with 7 1-hour group sessions. Actually, they're probably going to be like 2-hour group sessions because you're going to go over the material. We're going to do some sharing and some practicing. And so, but I offer this too if you're not in the area online. And that it's 7 chapters long, and you can review it at your own pace. But with the online one-on-one, you get 3 1-hour sessions with me, either on via phone or Skype, in between some of the chapters, just to review everything that you have read and to further develop your abilities. So check that out. If you are in the Connecticut area, please go to Crystal Visions in Plainfield. And if you are not in the area, check out my website, whitesagewoman.com. And I am saying sage, white sage, SAGE woman.com. Click on the online courses and you can see all the courses that you can take. And if you are local, we can do them in person. It's fine. It's just, technology is great. Like I said, when it's not freezing. Yeah. Isn't it? Woohoo! And so absolutely, and here's the thing is that we always are learning and developing. Always, always, always. And I love sitting in and sharing with others as well. Even if it's somebody else's course that they had channeled or written. And it's just, I go where my guides in the universe send me. And like I said, the course I had before was very lightly written. It was more channeling, talking to, communicating, I should say, with my guides, with your guides, and what you need. So it was kind of not ironic, though. And don't you love how synchronicity, or just how it all works and falls into place? It was a couple months ago I heard you need to write. You need to sit down and write out this course because you're going to use it. And I thought, where am I going to use this other than online? I'm like, okay. So you listen, right? And then boom, Lisa's like, I want us to teach this. Can you do that? Do you have a course? I was like, oh, thank you, universe. There we go. Yay. So we got to listen, right? Even if we don't understand. Go with it. Go with the flow. But there's a great section. It's all great in the course. Then the Spirit Guide section of this course is actually going to be featured in the summer edition of the Door Opener magazine. This is the Connecticut's Health and Wellness and Holistic Practitioners magazine. But you will find listings from everyone really in the whole New England area in this magazine. So they have online copy as well. So if you do not have a hard copy, you can go online and read. The spring one is out now, and here it is. I happen to have the spring edition of the Door Opener. Let me kind of center it up here. But this is so Spring, look how thick it is. I mean, it's very thick. It has all the upcoming workshops in the area, what everyone's offering. They have where you can find other holistic professionals in the area, great articles. So, and you know what else they have in here? They have all of True Psychics Network's TV and radio shows listed. Yes! Such a great read, isn't it? On page 86, they list all the radio and TV. So you can catch all of True Psychics Network's shows. They give the little preview of the shows and the links to them. So pretty awesome, huh? That's the Door Opener magazine. So be sure to check that out. But like I said, the Spirit Guide section of my course, the Psychic Medium Awakening and Development course, is going to be featured, or not fully featured, because there's many articles, but it's going to be in the summer edition of the Door Opener. So kind of excited about that. Yay! All right. So you missed that part. Some people were missing. I'm going to show it again. It's already out. The spring edition. This is the spring edition. It is out. Now you can see the spring edition online. If you just go to dooropener.com, I do believe, I might be mistaken on the actual link, but you can find the link though on True Psychics Network. Scroll down, because the Door Opener is one of our advertisers. And then you find the Door Opener ad, you just click, because all the ads are like in this great photo slide. So find it. All the banners are linked. So just click on it. It takes you right to the Door Opener, and you will be able to read the spring edition that's out now. Right. So it's a really great magazine. It's just fun. It's like Christmas morning for me when my Door Opener magazine comes in. Because it's like, grab a cup of coffee. I'll sit down. I was like, everyone, leave me alone. Just leave me alone. It's my time. Back off. And I'll just go through it. And it's like, ah. Anyway, I'm just silly that way with certain things. But hey. All right. So the topic for today is awareness of oneness. Because it's not that a oneness doesn't exist. It does, but it's us being aware. Again, this is like a whole, we are in that awakening and awareness phase. We really are. So, before we get more into that, what's actually going to be all entwined in this too, I always give a crystal message and a power animal message. It's all incorporated in this awareness of oneness. All right. So the crystal message, and again, there's a lot more characteristics and properties and symbolisms that these gemstones and crystals have. I'm just going to give the one that came through today. Okay. Now, and Chip, you'll probably laugh. This one right here, I want to say appetite, and I can butcher a word. Any word, just give it to me, I'll butcher it. You should see me watching hockey games trying to pronounce the guys' names. It's hysterical, the players' names. Cheap entertainment. Cheap entertainment for my family. Anyway. The crystal name is APATITE. That's the crystal. So hopefully you can still hear the audio. And now I forgot to take the ringer off, turn the ringer off. Apologize. Telemarketing. Love it. Oh no, actually it's fundraising time. Charity wants money. Okay, anyway, the crystal, like I said, no freezing. All of us put that intention out there. Come on. We're 27 minutes into the show. You're not supposed to be freezing anymore. Shh, come on. All right. The gemstone or crystal apatite, or apatite. It enhances intellect, focus, learning, clarity of concentration, and ideas. Yes. All All right. So, I see how it keeps freezing, but see, behind the scenes and the production wise, it's not frozen for me, so that means that the recording is going to come out really good. So hopefully the recording won't freeze. I say that. Hopefully, where's wood? Let me knock on wood. Don't freeze. So anyway, oh, sorry, I got my dogs on it. Actually, no, I think my son is home now from work. I apologize, Gracie is. Oh, say hi. Say hello to everyone, Gracie. Good girl. Hello, everyone. So, oh yes, hello, Lisa, who has joined the chat. Hello. Yes, we are experiencing some periods of freezing. Okay, I'm back. Okay, now. Oh, let's see. Oh, yes, what happened? It just said that was last week's show that had popped in between. I didn't know what the cycle was because we have shows that play 24/7 on TPN TV that's in between the live shows. They are stopped or paused for live shows. So what you were seeing in between the two segments was my last week's show. Anyway, the crystal message before, the crystal message. And I can butcher a word, so I apologize. But the crystal message is I'd say appetite. Yeah, here it is. I think I posted it in the chat before. That's the crystal and gemstone message for this week. It enhances intelligence, focus, learning, clarity of concentration, and ideas. Clarity of communication. Does that include electronics? I think we all need huge chunks of it right now. It's great for writers. All right. So, yes, which ironically the stone also does help control your appetite. Really cute, isn't it? All right. So, the power animal message. And I chuckled when this animal comes waltzing in with its message, is a wildebeest. The wildebeest. And the symbolism and message from the wildebeest is its movement towards new opportunities. This is the time of new opportunities. We're all moving forward. The ability to live with masses or with each other within a community, and to understand the power of that group. All right. Hey, there we go. The oneness, right? Understanding the value of travel. Now, this is not only physical travel, but astral travel. And the ability to move and flow within the seasons. We all need to have some patience with that one, right? Oh, anyway, I know, too funny, right? So, like I said, the topic earlier is awareness of oneness, the awareness of one. We all are interconnected, interrelated, and I would like to kind of have there's a conversation I had with a dear friend recently, and she is in chat. I'm going to talk about it because it was kind of cute. She was asked if she knew of a vegan animal communicator or a vegan pet psychic. So she asked me, and I laughed. And then it just became one of those things where I told her no, and that was that, right? So it, but it's one of those things that kind of nips at you the rest of the day. And so it just made me laugh and chuckle. And I thought, well, I can understand and applaud. You want someone who doesn't eat meat. Does that mean that they can communicate with the animals better than anyone else? This is a false, all right, let me tell you, tool, still a tool of separation that's being imposed if you think that or believe that. And I'm not trying to pick on if that's how you think or believe. just understand that still separation. Going from one extreme to the next is not helping. All right, balance, balance. And so my question to that person, the vegan, is you're killing plants. Do you not? I mean, I hear plants. I hear them scream. Plants are alive. All right. Now, here's the beautiful thing: is if you plant your own garden, you are not only blessing it, but they are programmed, so to speak, of, oh, this is for food for us to consume, and we're very grateful. Thank you. And it's a blessing of the earth and the food, and the crop knows that it's going to be eaten. All right. You know, what I can't understand, I've never understood, is why people cut flowers. Oh, they're beautiful, let's bring them inside. Buy plants. They're more beautiful right there on the stalk that they are, because as soon as you cut them, they start dying. Right? That's it. As soon as you cut them. And I think I've relayed this story before. I was sitting in a psychometry, sitting in a development circle, and psychometry was the topic of that evening. And it was fun with people's objects. We all exchanged. We had them, everyone bring in something that meant something to them, that had some energy, whether it was a parent's heirloom or something from you, whatever. But that was fun. We had a great time. And then at the end, you know, she takes this beautiful bouquet that she brought in. It was in water, and she takes, you know, each stalk, each flower out of this vase, and is handing it around everyone. I was terrified because I knew it was going to happen. And sure enough, the whole thing with the plants and the flowers is that you sit with it you hold it for like a minute or two, then you put it in like a group, a community type of bundle, and then everyone goes around and takes different ones, or you just swap with the person next to you. If they're not going to identify the flowers differently, or if they're different kinds, that helps to identify. But and then the person's supposed to take a different flower and read the other person's energy. I'm sorry, the flower's energy is more powerful than whoever just last touched it. Well, it was for me anyway. And all I heard holding this flower, I'm thirsty. And I'm like, oh no, no. I want some water. Then it was showing me where it came from, this beautiful field with all of its other beautiful plant brothers and sisters, and they were all having fun, and just, you know, and then to just, without any blessing, without any notice, just coming in and cut for commercial use. All right. Yes, plants do suffer PTSD, just like animals, just like all living beings do. If we do not give it a blessing, if we do not give it a warning, if we do not communicate with it, it doesn't know to release. All right? Trees know. Trees know how to release. As long as we communicate. I've heard trees scream. That is the most horrific, to me, in sound I have ever heard in my life, is a tree screaming when no blessing has been performed on it and it's not diseased or dying. And it's such a high pitch, and it's a terrible scream, and it just ripped. It's like someone takes your heart and just, and I was like, oh my gosh. And a neighbor had, and I've told this story before, running right to the window, finding the tree, going outside, and just telling the tree what's going on. They're removing you, but I'm healthy. I know you're healthy. You know what though? Thank you. Thank you for everything that you have done. Thank you for holding down negative energy. Thank you for putting positive ions into the air, for healing this air and this atmosphere. Thank you. I honor you, and you now are released. And so by releasing it, I would see the tree was relieved suddenly, just a deep sigh and thank you. And then little tiny little sparkles, and it lives on. It just transformed. It just went on. Its energies went to the rest of Mother Nature, you know, to be used. And it was just so beautiful at that moment. Why don't we all do that? We should all take the time to bless. Before you plant something, bless the ground, bless the plant. And I just always find that it's so much more beautiful to enjoy the flower right where it is. If it's in a garden, appreciate it there. And I'm not trying to make anyone feel guilty that buys cut flowers. Okay? Some people feel like they have to save them all. I'm going to save them all and love on them. And that's okay. That's beautiful. However, you want to do that. I know Sandy Farmer, who's on the network, a farmer chick, that's what she says. She goes, she feels the same way, that the whole thing with the plants, but she was like, oh my gosh, I just feel like I want to go save them all. And I was like, aw, that's so sweet. I haven't thought about it that way. The thing is that I've always been able to communicate, though, with the fairies that live in these plants. Do you know that the fairies do? Fairies, other little beings, live in these plants. And so you're disrupting that balance when you take away their home. Right? Whether they're fays, the fairies, the little people, nature. Right? So we should not ever disturb that balance. That's why I say a plant. I tell people, don't bring me cut flowers. It's plants. I have plants all over the house because I'm a sucker. I feel like I have to rescue plants. I go to a grocery store. Let me get you out of here. Now, I have to tell you that the only cut flowers that I will buy are sunflowers. Because I do feel like I have to rescue sunflowers. No, but they are, ironically, I can make them last, or they last for like weeks in the house. I can make them last for like 2-3 weeks. And the energy exchange is beautiful, beautiful. So here's something else I would like to just briefly talk about the plants, because that wasn't the conversation I was going for. But we need to talk about it, obviously. So I'm going with it, guys. Yes, I'm going with it. Not letting the mind control. Just kidding. So have you ever noticed that when you do buy flowers, now there are people who buy cut flowers and takes them to a gravesite, or they in honor of, like, your mother, your father, your loved one that's on the other side. And so you dedicate these flowers for so and so. Watch how long they don't last. And don't be upset when you dedicate flowers. You know what? The loved one comes. And it's a loving when I say this, and takes the essence of the flower, the gift, and goes on. It's a show of gratitude, and it lets you know that they came and accepted the gift and left. Because some people have gotten upset. They were like, well, I bought these, when I buy flowers for me, they last for a long time, but I bought flowers on my mom's birthday for my mom, and they didn't last. And it was like, because your mom came and took the gift. What? The flowers were still there. I was like, but the essence was not, right? It was gone. I was like, so that should be a sign to you of, yay, they came and took it. They acknowledged the gift. All right, very beautiful. So that's when you can buy cut flowers like that, because they're not going to last longer. And it's like the dedication. When you buy them dedication-wise, that's beautiful. It really is. And like I said, if you want to save them, then appreciate. Well, I'll do that, though. I'll go. You don't have to buy them all either. People think I'm nuts. So I'm in like a grocery store and I go to the floral department and I got my hand. You don't need to put your hands out. It's just a whole right from the heart of thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gratitude, love and gratitude, and there you go. Because that might be the only dose of gratitude and love they get. So just appreciate. I appreciate your beauty. I appreciate you being here. So it's an appreciation. Appreciation. All beings need that appreciation. How would you like to be ignored? Terrible. Terrible. Right? So, speaking about the conversation with the dear friend about the vegan animal communicator, who wanted the vegan animal communicator, that's what made me laugh and chuckle and just go, wait a minute. No. That's okay. I applaud you on your efforts on how you want to eat is fine, but don't. You're still dividing and still separating. Even and we find that even in this holistic field, even in the spiritual metaphysical realm, there's still people who it's this or that. Opposites is separation. They should be part of the whole. All right. It's not a choice. Think about children for a moment, because I still retain this. When someone gives me a choice, I will not choose either one, because it's like, no, you're making me you're separating. You're making me, my decision, my choice to separate, and I will not be a part of it. Most people think that kids are, so wishy-washy or just so beautiful. Make a choice between this or that. They can't do that either. I want it all. Well, that's greedy. It's not greedy. I'm including it all. Everything. Everyone, How about they're going to look for the good of everyone, for that whole community. They really are. It was interesting as I had, if you are on Facebook, please look me up. My actual name is really long, so if you just go to find my business page, which is Goldylocks Temple of Healing, you can backdoor that way. You can find me through there. But I have recently posted a picture. It was very beautiful about this wise man, or this man. Actually, he wasn't a wise man. I apologize. There was a gentleman who went to Africa, I think, and he had asked he told the kids. There's a group of kids. He goes, I'm going to take this basket of fruit and put it under the tree. And he was like, okay, and we're going to have a race. The first one that gets there gets to eat all that fruit. And he was amazed to find that all the kids joined hands and they all ran together to the fruit basket and they all enjoyed it. And he asked, well, why did you do that? It's like, how, it wouldn't make us happy, one person sitting there eating it while the other ones weren't. Everyone gets to benefit. Isn't that beautiful? That is extremely beautiful. We need to have this type of state of mind, body, and soul with everything. We are not the only beings on this earth. There are plant beings, animal beings, tree beings, insect, fairies. There's so many different realms on this earth plane. And we can't sit there and think that we're this dominant force. Really? Well, they can live in peace, but we sure can't. They seem to get along okay. And as a matter of fact, it was mankind that actually totally disrupted the scale, that balance. We did. There was a time when the weather was a perfect 72 degrees. There was a time when animals didn't need to eat, didn't need to hunt, didn't need to just all live in perfect harmony. And we did as well. We were on this earth plane. There was a time of peace. Before we fully settled into these bodies, when we have our light bodies, we didn't need to eat either. But it wasn't until we got into these bodies and when we thought, look, we are creators, we're co-creators, we're going to turn our back on God now. We are powerful. And turn away from the light. As soon as we did that, we threw the whole balance off of everything. We probably then created the seasons. The seasons didn't exist initially. We created the seasons, the different phases. All right? And the animals. Then everyone suddenly, we needed to eat. So it became, we got to hunt and do all these other things, right? So we actually disturbed that balance a long time ago. And now it's just, you know what, enough is enough. It hasn't worked for thousands and thousands of years. We've got to get back to this base. And even if it's just being aware of this, makes tremendous progress. Do you understand that? Just being aware of it. And, I'm going to be a bit more mindful about my actions, about my thoughts and my actions. I apologize. my other side. I have my phone on silent, but for my family, I have it pushed through in case there's an emergency. So, but it's, we have, and so it's left up to us. Obviously, it was our choice to turn away. It's our choice to turn back. And we really, really are. Okay? It is happening. Those who sit in meditation ask to see the other light workers, or all of us who are working towards the same goal, and ask to see like you. And I'm not going to try to manipulate what you see, but you could see like this beautiful grid over the earth and say, light it up. Show me the other light workers. I'm telling you, it's getting more and more lit up each time. More and more people are awakening, coming back to that state of oneness. Speaking really quickly about the animal communication, I actually have just recently, the last couple of days, I signed up to take a weekend course with the Gurney Institute. This is going to be in Boston, April 12th and 13th. Okay, and it's a great way to freshen up. Again, yes, I do communicate with animals, but I just wanted to do this to network with other people, and it's for a good cause. They're teaming up with the German Shepherd Rescue of New England, so it's going to be a really, really great time. So it's to help to raise awareness, which I think is beautiful, to all these rescues about animal communication. So it's wonderful, wonderful. So one of the goals here at the Institute is to be able to help animals stay in their homes, or for those animals in shelters and rescues, help them to find the right home. And we want to bring animal communication to as many rescues as possible. So I'm excited to attend this, really honored to. The Gurney Institute was founded by Carol Gurney, and she has the book, The Language of Animals, 7 Ways of Communicating, 7 Steps Communicating with Animals. This is her book. Absolutely beautiful. And then she also there's a CD put out by Sounds True. It's the beginners series. It's a guide to animal communication. It's about an hour and 15 minutes long. And so it's so I'm really, really excited because I had checked out her stuff before, and then when not realizing, this is years ago. Oh yeah, this is really great. But to go back to it, and then with the Institute now, and that she's going to be in the area because she's based out of California. All right, so I'm really excited to be able to finally meet her. Yay! And it's just, like I said, just fun being around other like-hearted people, and to brush up on some skills and some techniques. And it's fun sharing. It really, really is. And so it has helped a lot too. Those of you who know, I just had brought into our family, we have 2 more rescues. It was a mom and her male pup, Gracie and Ty. And they have just really, I just love how we are all unique. And you even see that in animals. You see that in your pets. Each one has different personalities, right? And I love that. And it really has just brought such a more awareness for me, really. And just, it helped to heal some pain that I was going through too, because those of you who know that Apollo, who was like Apollo and I had a very special bond. He definitely was an old soul that just, yeah, well, he had crossed over in November. And so I never really recovered from that. Yes, if we've had our loved ones and pets cross over before, but there's always like seems to be like maybe one or two that really get to you, and Apollo was one of them. And so Apollo would come to me and was like, get another dog or two. Yeah, you need two. He had told me two. And I know it's not to have replaced him. It was just, I still have so much love to give. And I felt like it stopped flowing, but it didn't really. The love for Apollo still flows, but it was just, I couldn't physically express that. And aren't we all pretty much, we need to physically have that, show that type of expression? This is why sometimes we have a hard time when our loved ones transition, because we have to move from a physical communication to more of a high energetic type of communication. No, we can't physically hug them anymore, but we're still communicating. We can feel their love, feel the presence near us. All right? And so absolutely appreciation, expression, it does mean a lot on this earth plane. It really does. They express, for us to be able to express how we're feeling, right? And so the pain, yeah, they're being funny in chat. So having these two, and they're just so beautiful. And of course, we still have our dog Foxy, 13 years old, and she acts like she's a puppy. She's just, Foxy is Foxy. She is like the old crone, but she's not old. I mean, her energy is very young, but she is very much queen bitch. And I love her when I say this, and she knows that. She's got to rule the roost. It's her house. So it's just watching everybody, how they get together, and leader, who's establishing the leader of the pack, and of course, there has to be the human leader of the pack, but they also do that within themselves too, within the, it's really me. And that's Foxy. Oh, but anyway, she'll school them both. But it's just so beautiful to see the personalities, and even just like, it's great that rescues are coming more on board with this, so that they can properly communicate. Gracie told me the story. She told me her story. So it helped to know what she needs to help with her, because she had experienced a lot of abuse by being on the run and pregnant. And so she has a lot more PTSD than Ty does, and her son. So it was helping her get over her PTSD, and to get her into a comfortable place. So for rescues to be able to be taught this too, doesn't that just brings it all back into this beautiful, beautiful state of oneness, how we are all connected, right? So it's also very beautiful. It really is. And I could go on and on, because like I said, it's not just animals, it's plants, it's our earth, and it's what we put out every day. Littering hurts. It's just not even being mindful at all of anything that's going on. It's not fair to do that to the earth. These are the things, we have to be very careful of our actions. We are all responsible for our own actions. So let's be a little bit more responsive instead of reacting. Let's be a little bit more responsive. All right. And so I just use littering as, hey, it's something that you go into your neighborhood and you try to keep it clean, and there's somebody throw stuff on your lawn. Oh, come on. Really? No, that kind of thing. But Oh, thank you for the little warning. I just got so carried away, I didn't even realize the time. All right. Well, I know we had such a glitch the first part of the show, and thank you everyone for hanging in there. And yeah, I'm so very grateful. Thanks for sitting in this circle. We were all in circle together and feeling that beautiful energy, the loving vibrations. Each and every one of us have received healing. So thank you so very much for taking the time out of the day to join me and join the rest of us. And please be sure, if you can, to take time next Tuesday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can always watch replays as well if you can't make it. Don't be upset. We're always connected, right? Much love to you all. Thank you so very much. And have a very blessed day.